it never be said that YouTube is dead, except we never make much unless you're using red. Not a matter of greed, but we've got kids to feed. Okay, that's not really true, unless you count Jackie. Newsy, 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 newsy. Do ya? Want to do the headlines?
Yeah, all right. A WWE Superstar has seemingly been released by the company. A Ring of Honor star has been spotted at the WWE Performance Center. We have an update on the return of Matt Hardy.
So starting off with some unfortunate news. It's never nice to report a release, and Alicia Fox has seemingly been released by the WWE. Her page on WWE.com has been moved to the alumni section. It's been a while since we've seen Alicia Fox on WWE TV. The last appearance was the WWE Legends reunion, where she randomly popped up along with the real legends, which isn't to say she's not. She's been with the company, would you believe, since 2006. 13 years!
It's crazy to think about, isn't it? It's absolutely crazy to think about. 13 years is a hell of a run.
Is that the longest tenure? Oh, it really is, isn't it? It really is. That's longer than Natalia. Yeah, it's got to be. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that's the longest female member of the roster anyway. Alicia Fox hasn't been without her troubles. She was sent home during SummerSlam weekend for an alleged altercation with a fan. She also got in that trouble with Arn Anderson, which led to Arn Anderson's dismissal.
Yeah, there was apparently also dates that she just no-showed without telling people, or she would turn up super late to tapings and just things like that. So it's always been marred by a little bit of that sort of weird backstage stuff, hasn't it?
Yeah, and she was also allegedly in a confrontation with Ronda Rousey's boyfriend, I believe.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's been, hopefully Alicia Fox as well, but don't expect to see her back on our screens anytime soon, which is a show, the best Northern Lights suplex in the game. That's what I'll remember Alicia Fox for. And her funny little hats, her tantrums, and being there for ages and ages and ages, longer than JTG was.
And apparently isn't she the scream on Lars Sullivan's?
Is that right? There's the real claim to fame.
Crazy tantrums and stuff.
Oh, right. I did not know that. Okay, well, there you go. I mean, this isn't unexpected news. She's not been featured prominently on WWE TV for an awful long time.
She might have still been involved with Total Divas, I don't know. That might have been sort of why she was around for so long, but...
Yeah, well, there you go. Alicia Fox, whatever she chooses to do next, which is definitely AEW. Felicia Cox debuting next week on Dynamite. Mark my bloody words. Next up, a Ring of Honor star has been spotted at WWE's Performance Center in Orlando, Florida, and that is Maria Manning. Now, you may be familiar, you may not, because she has been used in a very confusing way on Ring of Honor TV, where she's been involved in various angles. I think she's done run-ins, attacks.
She's done beatdowns and stuff, but she's never officially wrestled.
She's never, which is baffling. She had a 6-month contract that has apparently just expired. She's been spotted in Orlando, Florida, and, very often when this happens, WWE, you'll end up seeing her there. So it wouldn't be unexpected for us to see her there. She's a really, really great talent. She can really, really go. She's only 22 years old. And the stuff that she can do is really, really impressive. I can see why WWE would want her. She's got a great look. Sparingly used on Ring of Honor TV. Confusing.
And I guess it's another nail in the Ring of Honor pile of nails.
That's how it works.
So you've had somebody come and run through your entire women's division, beating them down, running their mouth, and then off to NXT.
Yep, she's been wrestling for 5. She's been wrestling for 5 years, trained by a guy called Damian Wayne, and she's just a big, powerful brawler. It'll be exciting to see what she does next, because the small amount of matches that I've seen featuring her, I've always been very, very impressed. So it was very confusing for Ring of Honor not to use her. So if she gets picked up by WWE, then hopefully she's used a bit better.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got an update on the return to the WWE of Matt Hardy. Now, we've not seen Matt Hardy for an awful long time. In fact, the last time that we saw him, I believe, was the 51-man Battle Royal at Super Showdown. It's been a weird one, because Matt Hardy, their return at WrestleMania, I think is probably my favourite live wrestling experience ever.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
It was so good, and they absolutely botched him. The hottest act in wrestling at the time, maybe, arguably. Broken Matt, amazing, and then they came back and they couldn't do the broken stuff, and then they did the woken stuff, but it wasn't as good. Anyway, Matt Hardy has been asked a few questions on Twitter. The first, somebody asked, do you regret coming back to the WWE? Whew.
What a question.
Yeah, I know, right? And he said, no, I had to return to WWE to complete my redemption story. WWE made me, and I'll always be grateful to them. Disliked how I left in 2010, and I felt I owed WWE a debt. It's a shame they didn't sort of pay him back a little bit with that. Came back, repaid it. The WWE employees have treated me great.
Immediately made him tag champ.
Fair, but they ruined the character, the most over that Matt's ever been.
Yeah, I think had they just chucked Impact a $5 and a couple of Snickers, they might have like just given them it. But...
Jesus Christ. Couple of Snickers. Anyway, he was also asked, when will you be back, basically?
Yeah.
To which he's replied, you will see me back. Patience, my friend. I'm going to be in a ring and your TV for a while. Within the next 5 months, I'm confident that one way or another, the Broken Brilliance shall be resurrected. So he'll be coming back. He's hinting there at a return of Broken or Woken or whatever they can get away with. 5 months is an awful long time.
It's a long time still to be out. Like, what was the issue?
Well, I think this is more to do with Jeff, is my understanding. That maybe I'm not sure. I get the impression that maybe creative doesn't have anything for him. He still does the odd house show.
Because there was that weird phase where it was like Matt Hardy was wrapping up.
Yeah.
And it was sort of like, maybe it's compounded injuries, maybe he just needed time away, maybe he is just taking time off to relax. He's obviously got a new son.
Yeah, I think that is to do with Matt being Matt on Twitter, and he's constantly working us marks. But yeah, I think maybe this the Jeff stuff has thrown a spanner in the works as well.
Yeah.
Just because of all the trouble that Jeff's had recently, maybe they wanted to do something with them together, although it seemed not as well. I'd really like Matt to have one last proper go of it.
I want one last run as V1.
Yeah, is that what you'd like? I think he's keen on that as well. He's teased every gimmick under the sun. We'll keep you updated, obviously. I hope Matt's all right. I love Matt.
Yeah.
And he seems pretty torn up about the Jeff stuff as well. It's all been kicking off there. Yeah, Matt, come back soon. 5 months is too long. 5 months is too long. Come back in 5 days. What happens in 5 days?
It's 5 days.
Maybe you'll be back at Crown Jewel.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be a nice, easy rumble.
Bunsen burner.
Or something.
Nice little earner.
Yeah.
And we're finishing up today with a look at the lighter side of the news. It's not really news at all. Finn Balor has got a new tattoo, but I think it's an interesting one because Finn Balor is a very cool, very lengthy man who has got everything going for him, and he's got this. There's the picture of it. I don't know what it means. The caption on Instagram is "Roar." It's a dinosaur.
He's just got a hand tattoo as well. So he's got a hand tattoo the other day. He's obviously wanting to get some tattoos. The problem with it is, because obviously I spoke to Steph about this. She was very upset with it because she's a huge Finn Balor fan.
This is Sam's girlfriend who's a tattooist.
Yeah, it's a style of tattooing called ignorant style, and it's deliberately sort of cartoonish and childish. It's sort of the Marmite of the tattoo world. Like, a lot of people are like, and a lot of people are like, that's amazing. And it's upside down, apparently.
Why?
Because...
when it's on the back.
When it's straight, and when you see it from the side, it's the other way around.
Well,
but if you turn it upside down, it's not anything else. So no, it's upside down.
So that's Sam's girlfriend Steph versus Finn Balor, confirmed for a future NXT live event. I don't mind it at all. I can't talk about tattoos. I've got a dog in an astronaut's helmet, like a space dog. I'm not going to have a go at that. Maybe it means something to it. Maybe it's his daughter or son that we don't know about who's got that. There's more to this Finn Balor story, by the way.
Wait, no, maybe he's going to AEW to take on Luchasaurus.
Oh my God, he's figured it out.
It's got like a square head, like it's wearing some sort of mask.
Goodness,
That
could be Alicia Fox's new look in AEW. Don't discount that either. That might be a big swerve. There's a bit more to the Finn Balor story. Finn Balor has now been announced for some upcoming NXT live events. We didn't know if he'd be doing them. We didn't know if he would just pop up on TV. We didn't know if he'd be doing the live events, but he is doing them. The ones that he's announced via his own personal Twitter page: NXT Portland in Oregon, NXT Seattle, NXT Vancouver, and NXT Kelowna. Not Cologne. Kelowna. I don't know where that is. Please let me know in the comments below. So there you go. A mixed bag of news, but we did some singing.
How are you today? Let's get some cheating in. How are you doing? You all right?
Yeah, I'm really good. It's always a busy day on Thursdays. We got graded up. We got WTF.
Yeah.
That'll do ya. See you in a bit. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. You can follow us on Twitter at Cultaholic. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Cultaholic. If you enjoy what we do here at Cultaholic, you can pledge to us on Patreon. That's patreon.com/Cultaholic. And most importantly, don't forget to hit subscribe and join us.